Welcome to my channel. Today's video I am reviewing Transformers Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. Here he is in package. You can see there's some artwork on the side in this line, and here's the back of the box where you can see him in his robot mode with his two weapons, his rifle and this axe, and in his Cybertronian truck mode, which really looks like a futuristic semi-truck cab. And over here you can see him with some Battle Masters. Here's the side box art. There you go. Very nice packaging. Let's open him up. Okay, so here is Optimus Prime straight out of the box. He comes with this rifle that has a little hole for a peg, and this axe. And I'm guessing, yeah, well, that's a silly looking weapon, but possible. Okay. There we go. We'll get to the weapons later. Let's get to the main figure. So here's Optimus Prime. He can hold his gun, and he looks like Generation 1 Optimus Prime should look like. I mean, personally, for me, this is the best official Hasbro Optimus Prime I've owned. I mean, the next for me would be probably Classics, but he had his issues with all that kibble on his arm. This robot form of Optimus Prime looks like Generation Optimus Prime, has the nice correct proportions, and doesn't come with all that kibble that the Classics, the 2006 Classics line did. Now, he does have these car parts here on his arms, but when you compare it to what Classics Prime had, this is very, very minimal. Very nice and clean back. You're not seeing a lot of kibble there. Even the legs has this panel to hide the hollowness of it from the transformation. All in all, a very nice looking Optimus Prime. I love, like, even the car parts, they're all hidden well. I love how the truck wheel comes in here, and just nice and clean looking. Only kind of gripe for me is the smokestacks, but you know, it is what it is. Would have liked it to be a little bit longer. Now, do a little close up here. You can see Prime has the weathering that is common in the Transformers Siege line, but that's fine. Most of the weathering is on the upper part of the body, but you can see in the lower part, I don't see any weathering at all. Now, I do like that there are little paint apps here, but here's another thing I noticed. Pegs for the bottom, so you can add weapons on, and I just noticed that on a lot of the line here, where you can attach different weapons, battle masters, I think. So very cool. Okay, so let's look at the side here. Optimus Prime from the side. Paint apps on the wheels, very nice. Not just that plain black. A lot of nice detail. Again, if you are into panel lining or customizing your Transformers, you're going to have a lot to work with here. Here's the back. Overall, a very nice figure. My favorite version of Optimus Prime from Hasbro, hands down. Okay, let's get on with the articulation. So here we have his head. It is on a ball joint. There is no clear light piping in there, so just painted eyes, which is fine, I guess, but I would prefer light piping. So he is on a ball joint. Let's bring it in closer here. You can rotate 360 degrees. Very nice sculpt for an Optimus Prime head. Like it a lot. There you go. On the waist, he has 360 degree rotation. There you go. On the arm can, well, let me remove the gun here, free it up a bit. The arm can rotate 360 degrees. Also rotate at the up part of the arm, but even though this kind of hits it, it still can clear it if you lift it up a bit. It's able to go up here on the shoulder. I like how the smokestacks lift up to allow it. The arm can come up here a little more than 90 degrees, slightly more. And then his wrist is able to rotate 360 degrees. There you go. Let's go down to the legs. He is able to do the splits easily. His leg can go up, but it's not a full 90 degrees. And also back as well. Even with the backpack removed out of the way, he still can't go a full 90 degrees. He's able to bend at the knee past 90, which is kind of neat. Which is odd because it's not a part of the transformation. Up here, he's able, little minor articulation here, but not fully 360 on the upper part, but on the lower part by the knee, you can rotate it 360 due to the transformation. The feet, there's no articulation here this way, but there is on this way. So that's nice, so that if he wanted to have a wide stance, he can completely plant his feet down. And that is it for articulation on here. Very nice robot mold, like it a lot. So let's do some size comparisons here. Let me get them going here. Well, actually, let's finish this. So this is his axe, which can turn into somewhat of a shield. Believe it, yeah, there you go. Goes all the way down like that. And it can become a shield, which he could put on his upper arm here, like so. I guess he could also put on the lower arm, this peg, or yeah, I don't know. It's something. I'm not really a fan of it. Or you can just store it in the back, and there it is. It's an accessory, but that is not the reason why you're getting this figure anyway. So let me just remove the shield out and the gun. Optimus here on the side. Now, one thing before I forget, when it is shield, you can attach it to its gun. Again, it's a gimmick, but not the main focus of this figure, for me at least. But there you go, Prime with his gun and shield together. Okay, let's get some size comparisons going around here. Let me pause it. Okay, so here we have Optimus Prime next to Siege Sideswipe, who is a deluxe class figure, and you can see Prime is a lot taller than him. And well, Sideswipe is the shortest of the deluxes, so let me bring in Skytread as well, so you can kind of see him with one of the larger ones. Here he is next to Shockwave, who is a leader class figure, and as you can see, Prime is taller than him by probably about a head, while Shockwave is a leader class figure. It's mainly because he has all these extra armor to make him a super robot, but seems to be more of a Voyager class figure. Next we have Prime next to his counterpart, Megatron. Now Prime is slightly taller than Megatron, as you can see, but does make a good match up. And I think Prime is just slightly taller just because of the head part, but nah, it's really not noticeable at all. So the two figures really match well for each other. Okay. Now here is Prime next to Ultra Magnus in his small robot mode. As you can see, Prime is taller than Ultra Magnus. And I really like the fact that these are actually two unique molds. They're not a repaint of each other. And that they actually have different transformations. They're really different figures. The only thing that is similar is the head, but the heads are not exactly the same sculpt. Let's see if I can get them both in here. So Prime, I mean, it looks like Prime is slightly bigger. The head is slightly bigger. They are different. I mean, you can tell from different parts of the head that they are not the same. They are slightly different, but they do share a lot of similarities. Ultra Magnus's small robot head is smaller, and then if you turn around in the back, you can see that they are actually really different molds. Okay, let's get him with Ultra Magnus in his large robot mode. Okay, so here is Optimus Prime next to Leader Class Ultra Magnus, and let's kind of see if I can get them both on camera. As you can see, Ultra Magnus is a lot taller than he is. Okay, so let's put Ultra Magnus aside, and just for some size comparison, here he is next to a Battle Master. I believe this is Blowpipe. And get him to stand here. And here is some Micromasters from this line. And for size comparison, for here's Legends size Brawn. Let's bring him in here. And then last but not least, here is a Prime Master, which is the same size of a Headmaster. And there you go for size comparison. So let's get Optimus transformed into vehicle mode. Okay, to transform Optimus Prime into a Cybertronian truck mode, let's first take out his gun. Let us lift his arms here. And then let's turn his legs around. Next, we're gonna lift this panel outside, lift it up. And this up and around like so. They just tuck in here. And then we're gonna turn the wheels to go on to face the other side. There you go. We're gonna turn this guy around. Next, we're gonna lift these panels up like so. And then we're going to lift the backpack all the way up. And then we're going to put the legs together. Here. And put the toes and heels together. There you go. And from there, we're going to bring this all the way back like that. There you go. Next, we're going to bring out this panel from the inside to the out on both sides. And bring his arms back in. There you go. Next, we're going to rotate this top part. Actually, Have to rotate that first, then bring his arms in. Sorry about that. So after we rotate that top part, we're gonna bring this up and then open up the panels here. And then we're gonna open up his chest so we can stick his head in here. There you go. Next, we're gonna bring this wheel down. Let's bring it down. It's a little tight. Oh. Gotta close the chest up a bit so the wheels will pop out. There you go. And then we're gonna bring the wheels to face down like this. For now, it's gonna face up later on. Okay, let's put this hands back here now. And there we go. Well, let's make sure the fists are straight so everything tucks in nice and neat. Okay. I'll bring this panel up on both sides. There you go. And then we're going to bring this top piece down like this. And then tab it in here, tab it in here, and this will tab in here. Kind of everything just comes together and close the front. Everything's nicely locked. Then we're going to bring this guy to tab in here, and same thing in here. Now that they're all together, we can rotate the wheels up, and there you go. Here we have Optimus Prime in his Cybertronian truck mode. Let me bring it down a bit so we can get a little better shot. There you go. Very nice truck mode, very G1-like. It's like a futuristic truck. Looks like you have a space here for a weapon to store it, or for this guy in here. Just a lot of pegs for a lot of options. Here's a little quick comparison of Optimus Prime in his truck mode with Ultra Magnus. As you can see, they are similar in size. Ultra Magnus seems to be a bit bigger, but definitely Optimus Prime is the better vehicle mode. Nice with the at least paint apps here on the smokestacks, opposed to Ultra Magnus not having any. Also, of course, my other gripe with Ultra Magnus is this little gap and how the back of his vehicle mode shows his fists. But they do seem to be in scale with each other, which is nice, being that they are of similar types. So all in all, I really like this figure a lot, Optimus Prime. This is going to be my main Prime figure in my collection, and probably have him in my display case as the Optimus Prime in there. Right now, I believe I have Classics Optimus Prime still there, and he's been holding that spot since 2006. So I think there's a great job from on Hasbro's part for this figure, and I'm really liking it a lot. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.